They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Ready.
Now they run with Sims. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total. He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. So they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And they'll run it here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Ready. Blue ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey. 4 down. Ready. Blue ready.
3rd and long for Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. On is Chandler Catanzaro now for the Buccaneer field goal. This from 54 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. And it was the Raiders who were able to come away with a victory there. Derek Carr, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were on the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game. But they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had his share of troubles in this one.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Come on. 20.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. And the storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Bucs, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all your points as a portion of the remaining points